everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my series on trendy restaurants in the communities that I serve. So in part 1, we did a little tour of some really popular fine dining establishments in the Chelsea Meatpacking District and the West Village. In today's series, we're going to take a look at some of the wonderful restaurants located in the Flatiron District, Gramercy Park, and also the East Village. So join me as we uncover what makes these favorites among foodies and food critics alike. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. My name is Celia and I'm a licensed real estate salesperson specializing in residential properties in the Chelsea, Meatpacking District, Flatiron District, the Villages, Gramercy Park, and Hudson Yards communities. In the event you're looking to rent, buy, sell, or invest in residential properties in either of these communities and you aren't already being assisted by another agent, it will be my pleasure to help you with the process. Okay, so our first stop is going to be a wonderful Mexican restaurant located on East 21st Street. So you can see the sign. It says Cosme. So Cosme is owned by a famous Mexican chef named Enrique Oliveira, and popular dishes served here are roasted duck and warm tortillas. They also have a wonderful bar that carries margaritas and other popular cocktails. So we're going to go around the corner now to the Gramercy Tavern. So directly ahead, we see the Gramercy Tavern, which is owned by restaurateur Danny Mayer of Shake Shack fame. So this restaurant uses locally sourced ingredients. It has won 9 James Bird Awards, and the specialty dish is seafood and also vegetables. So I shall cross over the street so you can get a better look at this magnificent establishment. So outdoors we see the al fresco diners, and then inside, if you decide to dine inside, the furniture is all antique. Shall cross over. So our next stop is going to be on the next street, 19th Street, Craft Restaurant. Craft Restaurant is owned by Danny Mayer's former associate, Chef Tom Colicchio. So we've arrived at Craft. Similar to Chef Danny Mayer, Chef Colicchio uses farm-fresh ingredients in his cooking. So Craft carries both vegan and omnivore dishes. The specialty, however, is braised short ribs. You can also get happy hour food here. Diagonally across the street from Craft, we have French chef Jean-Georges von Richten, ABC Kitchens. So one side it's plant-based, and the other side it's farm-to-table dining. Give you a close-up look. restaurants in the Flatiron area. Now we're going to go across to Gramercy Park. So now we're next door in Gramercy Park. There are two wonderful establishments on East 20th Street that I'm going to point out to you. The first one is directly in front of us. This is Rosella, which is an Italian restaurant. So Rosella is famous for its handmade pasta. And they serve wonderful traditional meat and fish dishes. There's a lovely townhouse. Further down the road, if you care for Russian cuisine, there's a very charming Russian restaurant that you might want to check out. So the name of this restaurant is Marijana, and they serve traditional Russian dishes, the specialty being red caviar in blinis and also borscht. So this is Marijana. We'll cross over in a few. So it's very European in design, lots of lace inside, a very cozy atmosphere. So we see the outdoor dining and also inside. So that is Marijana. So there's one final place in Gramercy Park that I'd like to show you, and that's on East 22nd Street. It's a popular steakhouse called Hawksmore. So this is Hawksmore. It's located on East 22nd Street. So I'll give you a close-up look of it. So the interiors are very opulent. In addition to being famous for steaks, it's also a popular spot for oysters. So here we have the menus. You can see a bit of the rest of the restaurant there. Okay, so that is it for the Gramercy Park area. Now let's head over to the East Village. Our first stop in the East Village is going to be Nicky Branch. Nicky Branch is a Korean experimental restaurant which is located at 125th First Avenue. So the dishes here are rather unique and hard to categorize. Some of the specialties are fried frog legs and oxtail tagine. So here we have a close-up of Nicky Branch. Now let's head over to Avenue A to view a sushi restaurant called Rosella. At Rosella Sushi Restaurant, located at 137 Avenue A. I'll give you a close-up As you can see, it's a very charming place. Its specialty dish is sustainable fish paired with sake, and they also have an impressive wine list. Now we're going to head down to East 2nd Street to visit a trattoria named Supper. So directly in front of us is Supper Tratoria, located at 156 and East 2nd Street. Supper specializes in cuisine from the northern region of Italy. All their pasta is homemade, and they also carry a nice selection of vegetarian dishes. What's very special about this establishment, they only accept payment in cash. So per person, you can expect to spend between $50 and $100 per your meal. So let's have a close-up look at Supper. So it has a very rustic decor inside, and out here we have more seating for you. Now let us head across to East 10th Street to our final destination, which is a French restaurant named Claude. This is Claude in the East Village. It's located at 90 East 10th Street. So it is a European-inspired restaurant, and its menu changes seasonally. Some of the popular items on the menu are chicken livers, red shrimp, and pork chops. So we give you a close-up look. It's a very cozy place to dine. So that's Claude. So the majority of these restaurants I pointed out to you are Michelin starred. Therefore, reservations are required. So my friends, we've come to the end of our tour of these wonderful restaurants in the Flatiron District, Gramercy, and East Village communities. I hope that you found it interesting and you found great value in the content that I shared. And when you're visiting or actually relocating to one of these communities, you'll have the opportunity to dine at them for yourselves. And so you take excellent care of yourself. I would look forward to you joining me again for another video of one of the wonderful communities that I serve in the very near future. All the best.